8 times, 8 different businesses over 40 years, and 8 times I believed it was going to be the one that finally worked. If you're tired of getting your hopes up and burned back down again, I understand that better than almost anybody you'll hear from today. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I've always been good at spotting what's real. I wasn't, not for a long time. Every one of those 8 times, somebody made me a promise that sounded solid. A system, a plan, a way of doing things that was supposed to be different from the last one. I believed it every time because I wanted to believe it. Wanting something to be true is a dangerous kind of blindness. 8 times I lost money, time, and a little more trust than I had left over from the time before. By the last one, I was about as skeptical a man as you're likely to find. Here's what I finally figured out the hard way after enough burns to actually pay attention. Every hyped up promise I ever fell for had the same handful of things in common. Urgency that didn't match reality. Act now. This won't be here tomorrow. When the truth is, most real things don't disappear overnight. Big numbers with no explanation of how they actually happened, and promises made by people who never actually done the thing they were selling me on doing. Once I saw that pattern, I couldn't unsee it. It became a filter I ran everything through before I spent another dollar. The questions I started asking before I'd touch anything new, has this person actually done this themselves with real results I can see for myself? Is what they're describing something ordinary people have actually managed or only people with an unusual head start? And am I being rushed or am I being given room to think it through? Simple questions. It took me 40 years and 8 failures to think to ask them plainly, in that order, before spending anything. When I finally found the thing I'm doing now, it was the first time in a long while that all 3 questions came back with an honest yes. Real track record. Real people with ordinary starting points seeing it work. No pressure to decide today. That's not nothing if you've been burned the way I have. I don't think being skeptical is a flaw in you. I think it's earned. If you've been burned before, that skepticism is doing its job. It's just been aimed at everything, including the things that might actually be real. The goal was never to stop being careful, it was to get sharper about what I was careful of. If you've been burned before too, I'm not going to ask you to trust me blind. I'd rather you run the same 3 questions I just gave you against anything you're looking at, mine included. If you want to see what I found that actually held up under those questions, the link's below. Take your time with it. Ask us the same hard questions I did. No rush from me ever. I'll see you on Friday.